This is how you make a California Pizza Kitchen pizza for one, frozen pizza, for beginners, for yourself. So this video is all about realness, right? Cooking for one. Tonight I will be teaching you how to make a frozen pizza. This frozen pizza. It's a crispy thin crust margherita pizza by California Pizza Kitchen. And it's easy to make. Believe it or not, you can do this in your very own home. You can make a frozen pizza. It just takes like 20 or 30 minutes. This is what it looks like. Kind of disgusting. There's these little random cubes of, I guess mozzarella cheese. I don't know, but it can be. You can even microwave this, which is the really great thing about cooking for one, is that it was designed for people who, you know, why slit your wrists when you can have a pizza in 10 minutes or even less if you're microwaving it. Tonight we won't be microwaving it. Tonight we're going to be making it in the oven, which means that we're going to have to preheat the oven to 425 degrees. This will take a while. Due to the magic of YouTube/video editing, you won't have to sit here and wait with me while I preheat the oven. It'll probably take about 10 to 15 minutes. But I would recommend that while you're preheating the oven, instead of killing yourself, you open up a bottle of beer or wine or your favorite intoxicating beverage, and you drink. Just have a drink. It'll be fun, you know? Once a week. Okay, alright. So the oven is preheated now. It's been I don't know, at least 10 minutes I've been talking now. The oven is preheated and we are ready to cook. Okay? So, as you'll remember, we have our frozen pizza in container. You see? I think I threw the box away. So this is important. This is the next step. Once your oven is preheated, you're going to need to cook the pizza. Okay? So that's microwave. Your pizza from clear plastic wrap. So your pizza is going to come in a clear plastic wrap that you'll need to remove it from. Was that a preposition? From which you will need to remove it. You should not leave it on the tray or plastic or anything that's like gonna melt or burn. That's bad, especially in the oven. Leave that shit to the microwave. If you want your pizza to be all soft and soggy and taste like shit. You're gonna need to take your pizza out of all the bullshit that it comes with, all the extra packaging and environmental waste, and just kind of throw it in there for 13 to 15 minutes. And you need to keep an eye on it. When your pizza is ready to go in the oven, it won't have any of this plastic shit on it. But the plastic shit, notice this, has extra other shit in it. And you want that, that's flavor. You want that on your pizza. So get all that extra oregano, whatever flavor on your pizza, and then watch this. Just throw it in the oven like so. Oh, god damn it. So, I did something that you shouldn't do. See those like 3 little white dots there on my nose? Don't do that. 13 is a good place to start because you don't want to burn your pizza. So, it smells bizarrely of cheese in here. Now I'm smelling gas, which I think is bad. Is this thing on? I've done something wrong, and the smoke alarm has gone off. Ugh. I fixed it. So, you see, even when you're cooking something as simple as a frozen pizza, things can become nightmarish. The smoke alarm could go off, the house could burn down, you could get a girl pregnant. I don't know.
that hasn't happened to me yet while trying to cook a pizza. But you have 13 to 15 minutes free, so, really, anything can happen. The moral of the story is, behave yourself while you're cooking your frozen pizza for one, especially if you're cooking a frozen pizza for one for two. The most important part of any cooking is to do it properly. And the way to do things properly in terms of cooking is to follow whatever instructions you have, or to have really good instincts about how to cook. If you don't have either, if you don't have instructions or instincts, then you should probably just go to a restaurant. That might have been a better idea. I know that being alone makes you want to eat more, but there are alternatives. One of them is smoking cigarettes, another one is drinking, and the third, which I'll show you shortly, is doing karaoke. If you're lucky enough to have a pizza cutter, as someone who eats a lot of frozen pizza for one, I am such a person, you can cut it with that. If not, you can use a meat cleaver, works well, or anything that you would normally use to cut yourself, you can use to cut the pizza. Hear that delicious crunch. Oh! If you're getting a Sicilian or anything with a lot of fat in it, you need to be careful, because the most dangerous thing about eating for one, besides the intense depression that it causes, is the intense obesity that it has the potential to cause. So, don't eat anything that has, don't eat any meat pizzas. Don't eat any frozen meat pizzas. You're just going to get fat. Like, it's as simple as that. Look at the nutrition facts. Don't buy a Tombstone pepperoni. I bought a lot of those in college. Luckily, I'm not 300 pounds overweight now. Even just looking at this pizza slicer, all this grease on it, it just looks so fucking delicious. I just want to eat it all. But you shouldn't. So you need to pace yourself. I know that you have no one to impress when you're eating alone. I certainly don't. So why pace yourself? Well, do it for yourself. Don't eat quickly, Talk to your assorted houseplants while you're cooking. Talk to yourself. Call your mother or a friend that you haven't spoken to in a while. Try not to make it such a pathetic experience. And it won't be. So, after you've finished cooking your meal, there are a lot of different ways that you can enjoy it, most of which don't include crying alone in your room before falling asleep. I'm not a great singer, but you're about to learn a lot about me while I sing this song. Isn't she? And now, while the tambourine part plays, you can eat your pizza. This is the most important part. Other songs you can sing to deal with your loneliness include Weezer, Beck, Nirvana is a good one. Sometimes Lady Gaga works really well. The most important part about eating alone and living alone is making sure that you have a steady supply of beer. You'll never know when you're going to run out, and you're never going to know when you'll need, one more drink. So make sure that your fridge is stocked with at least, on any given night, 10 beers, 12, 14, 15, 16, a 30-pack, 2-4, a keg, if you have a kegerator. Just because, you always might want one more, a nightcap,